Happening now, the murder trial for a City of Jamestown man is underway in Chautauqua County Court. Jamestown police say that David Wagner allegedly shot and killed a man with a single shotgun wound to the head at a Livingston Avenue house last July. Chautauqua County District Attorney Patrick Swanson is the prosecutor in the case, while public defender Ned Barone is representing Wagner. WNY News Now's Matt Hummel was in court this morning. He joins us live now on the phone from Mayville with more on the case. Good afternoon to you, Matt.
Good afternoon, Justin. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All righty, perfect. Thanks for having me on. So, like you said this morning, today was day one of arguments. More specifically this morning, Ned Barone and Patrick Swanson both made their opening statements to the jury. Prior to those statements, Judge David Foley, who is presiding over the case, laid out very specific instructions for the jury to follow as the trial process continues. Now, Patrick Swanson was the first person, Chautauqua County District Attorney Patrick Swanson, that is, was the first person to make a statement to the jury. During that, he discussed how during the trial, you will see two witnesses, Daryl Ferraro and Todd Ness. Both men were traveling on Halleck Street the morning of July 24th, according to Swanson, and they saw a long-haired man who is Wagner and another man, Mishishima, in a struggle. They were arguing, and then they saw the long-haired man, who Patrick Swanson says is Wagner, pick up his gun and fire a single shot at Mishishima. And later on, another two witnesses, a married couple, were traveling in the area, and they saw Wagner near Mishishima in a motorcycle. And according to Patrick Swanson, people started screaming at the scene that Wagner has a gun, but Wagner reportedly screamed, and I quote, "There's no fucking gun. There's no fucking gun. He just fell," as in Mishishima. Ned Barone later on made a comment discussing how Mishishima has a history of drug abuse, violence, a series of convictions, and has made unwanted presences on the property of Wagner. Now, of course, we'll have more coming up later on in a written article, but that is the gist, Justin, of what happened this morning.
Now, Matt, obviously this case, is expected to continue, for a number of days, possibly weeks. Have you heard of any sort of timeline yet from the district attorney's office as to, how they plan on prosecuting this, or has that been pretty tight-lipped?
That's been pretty tight-lipped, Justin. Now, I will say that Ned Barone did state for the record during the proceedings that, quote, Wagner didn't have a choice. He was protecting his family and himself against Mishishima. So a self-defense type defense appears to be in the works from the defense.
Yeah, and certainly, this case, certainly captivated a lot of people there who lived in that Livingston Avenue area, and folks who, knew the victim as well. So, as you said, we'll have much more on WNYNewsNow.com as time moves along. Our Matt Hummel reporting live in Mayville. Matt, thank you.